Hello nerds and welcome to Rec Room VR. This is the very first time that I'm in VR in this channel, and that's for a very bad reason actually. And the reason is because this game is shutting off completely. In June 1st you're not gonna be able to play in June you're not gonna be able to play this video game online anymore, which is a huge shame, because this is one of my and many of your guys' first experiences. Golden Trophy Quest, OG as always, anyhow. So yeah, this is one of our first VR experiences as VR users, and it now gets shut off. You're no longer gonna be able to socialize with people in the rec center, or just, scream at people for losing at these quests, and you having to constantly high-five them to bring them back to life as you do. But anyhow, that's off topic. The reality is that this game is gone, man. We reached the end of the level. Coach. So you're still gonna be able to play the game in offline mode. And I have a couple of things to say. First of all, the reason that this whole thing happened was because of fumbles from the company. They wasted a bunch of money making the game run on mobile phones, which, alright dude, running on mobile is a good thing, it brings players, but was it worth all the money? And we do not know all the details, but since I am a game developer, I can tell you that it's not easy to make a video game cross-platform, especially when it's not built that way from the start. So that's just a sad truth about it. Anyhow, we reach the other end. Let's switch the scenery a bit. We're here in the golf area. This looks cool, like a Tom Scott video. He's back, by the way. Anyhow, let me not get off topic. So yeah, their first mistake was that they obviously just made it work on all platforms, which is extremely difficult to do. And yes, you might say, but that brought players, JamesKosmo, what are you talking about? But I'm just going to say to you that I do not think it was worth the money that they spent. Alright, so, and then what else did they do? They made a full body avatar, who asked for that? Do you know how expensive it can get for these companies to make a whole new model for their characters? That's the whole marketing thing, and thank God they decided to leave the option to use the non-full body version, because that is just way better. I've actually never walked and seen the scenery here. It's been a while at least, so it's pretty chill. Anyhow, again off topic, there is a scoreboard in front of me. And the other, I think, huger mistake, that's how you conjugate, is that they added the AI companion, Roomsy, I think it was called Roomy, something like that, I don't know, man. But that companion sucked so much. When I saw it, I'm like, oh no, something bad is happening in this video game, and lo and behold, it's shutting down. Why would they do that, man? I do not understand what they were thinking. So there goes a bunch of money there too. So we have a video game that is getting 0 new Rec Room originals, and which, by the way, if you don't know, Rec Room originals are basically the mini games that are fully fleshed out, let's call them, that are made from the actual Rec Room company. But yeah, instead of getting those, we got a bunch of tools for us, the community, to make things. So basically making it like, the path ends here. Oh, alright. So basically making it like Roblox. That was their whole point, man. The investors came in and they said, nah, Rec Room, what is this? We only know Roblox. We just want Roblox for VR and all the platforms and everything, which, sucks. It just sucks. What can I say? What else can I say other than the fact that it sucks? And we've seen their fumbles since they stopped, and oh my god, coach, why? And we see their fumbles getting them destroyed. Now, I've seen many people, since, they want to be good and chill and to not seem like they're huge nerds, they're like, oh, well, yeah, they did all these horrible things for marketing, but I'm not a marketing major, I do not know anything about marketing. No, dude, let's be honest, we all were screaming at all their wrongdoings as they did them. We could see that the game was getting owned, completely owned, and we were saying that. We were like, oh yeah, this feature is cool, I guess, but who asked for it, dude? Nobody asked for it. Oh, there is a cool thing here. Who asked for all these features? Nobody asked for them. And yes, the tools were amazing, but we could not afford them, as we just saw. We could not afford the tools, and they just gave us the tools. And what do you want us to make all the Rec Room originals now? How are we gonna reach that level? And I do not see how detailed the tools were or how powerful they were, but I don't think they were enough. I do not think that they were the best thing ever. So instead of saying what, happened and how bad the company is and, how bad they are at their jobs, then why don't I just say what they need to do or what they need to have done? And we all know it. More Rec Room originals, right? Why didn't they not make more games? This is a video game that had no video game in it. It was just a social club. Oh, these are leaves. I'm such a great YouTuber, man. Anyhow. Just make more Rec Room originals. Maybe if you want better avatars, just make hands for the people with the Valve index like myself. Let me flex it. I would love fingers and I do not mean this. I would not mind only hands, maybe, because this is fine honestly. Cross-platform, yeah, sure, maybe try to do that, but in hindsight, no, I do not think that's a good idea. So just more Rec Room originals, more cool cosmetics, that's all that we needed to have a stable incline or just a flat line of players, right? Because at the end of the day, VR is not extremely popular or as popular as I think it can be. You cannot expect an incline in the player base, but you can expect a flat line, I think, which is what should have happened. There is a rock here. And coach is talking anyhow. I guess that's the video. That's what I've wanted to say. I love this game very much, and I stopped playing because there was no content. They just expected us to make the content like in Roblox, which is not going to happen. It's not how it works for many reasons, and they also spend a bunch of money in the wrong things. And how? Subscribe, nerds.